From Maha's Alternative Reality, we're here at the Barony of Stormhold in Elfington today. They're having their tournament and feast later on. We've got some guys practicing behind us in front of the King and Queen. It's going to get crazy. But I'm wearing costume. They've made me fit in. It's going to be good. This is the Australia-New Zealand chapter, so let's get involved.
This means war!
I would ask you to be seated, however, I have a small problem. Laurels appear to have claimed my check.
That's typical, Your Highness. Your Majesty. Yes, I must have left it there because the thing upon which we hope you will be sitting is in fact a work of arts and sciences, and therefore I must have inadvertently laid my roll over it. And it's a really pretty chair. Would you? Oh, maybe yes.
If it is as beautiful as you say.
It is a beautiful thing.
Oh, huzzah!
I can, if you like, introduce the perpetrator to Your Majesty.
Please do.
Come on, Rye. Allow me to present Your Majesty Lord Ryan of Salins, the famous.
Ryan, this is very beautiful. I see you are very well on your way to producing masterpieces. Good deal. Please be seated, everybody. You came to see me when we were visiting Craiglass and said that a while ago a certain prince, who will remain nameless, when he was last king, took away something that belonged to you. I believe it was much loved, but I believe it has also gone to someone who loves it just as much.
Definitely somebody who was worth.
We have organised for you a mouse/rat guard. I hope you wear it with as much love as you did the other one, but I also have a personal challenge of you. I challenge you to make at least 2 mouse guard pouches to go towards the kingdom. There are children that are needy. Thank you, Ryan.
I'm one of those needy children.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We need to have a little bit of a chat. You have a position you can no longer hold.
I cannot, Your Majesty.
Is there a replacement, or do I get to be such?
Tricky as that may be, there is a replacement if the Herald would like to call her forth.
Let Eliza de Horsley come forward.
Hello, Eliza. Have you been briefed on the responsibilities of this station? And you are willing to take on those responsibilities? I am. Let it be known that Eliza is now the Seneschal of Stormhold.
Now to continue with the tourney. Can give purchase and Brennan Halfhand please take to the field?
Just to clarify, the tournament in honour of William Marshall is a chivalric weapons tournament. As such, for the first tournament, it is shield with single-handed sword, axe or mace, or greatsword. Those are the only weapon combinations allowed for the first tournament. The second tournament is a ransom tournament, and it's completely open weapons, because I'll be using my glaive.
So, Rodrigo, I understand you're going to explain the fighting system to us today.
Yep. We all pretend we're wearing something like Norman armour, so we pretend we're wearing a helmet which has no armour on the face. So if we get hit in the face, it's pretty much a kill.
I've seen a lot of people taking to their knees after they're hit. Is that sort of like an honour system, or?
Yeah, well, it's really not very medieval as such, but our fighting style has evolved from 40 years of fighting that's evolved in the United States and then moved to Australia 20 years ago. And one of the things they did early on was that if you got a blow on your thigh, instead of having your leg chopped off or whatever, you would just go on your knees to simulate a slight moving on of the combat.
A flesh wound.
The opinion amongst most people is that it's not very realistic, but it sort of adds a bit of drama to the fight.
Are you a knight?
I'm not a knight because knight in the SCA is a peerage, but I am a fighter.
And you're in today's tournament?
I am. This is the third year I've been in this particular tournament.
Excellent. So you made it through the first round and you're through to the second?
We're very pleased about that because it's rare for me to win a bout.
Good confidence. I like that. What keeps bringing you back to fight? Is it something it's like an adrenaline rush when you're fighting someone?
There is definitely an element of that. It's tremendous fun. Personally, I really like the skills that I'm learning. There is a lot of skill to be learned. Some of the people here have been fighting for 20 years or more, still learning. But there's just so much to be done.
Yeah, sure. And what sort of, presumably as a fighter, you're looking to move up to become a knight? Would that be true?
Yes, if it happens. I'm looking to eventually win Crown Tournament, though. I have strong wishes to be king.
Oh, you want to be king? Excellent. What sort of time frame are you looking at?
Probably 10 years.
Next 10 years, you'll be king. You'll be ruler of the lands.
I certainly hope so.
Excellent. Well, good luck with that. Thanks very much for speaking to us. Your Majesty, might I join you briefly?
Sure.
Thank you. May I sit? Excellent. Hello, it's an honour to meet you.
It's an honour to meet you too.
Oh, well, thank you. I just thought I'd inquire a few things, if you don't mind. I understand you're the Queen.
I am. Yes, I am the Queen of Lockark,
Excellent.
which incorporates Australia and New Zealand.
How did you claim your title?
My king won the Crown Tournament by right of arms. We are the King and Queen of Lockark for 6 months.
For 6 months, and how much time do you have left of that?
Very little, only a month left to go.
Oh no. Are you excited about resuming normal life, or you're relishing being queen?
It's quite hard work, so I am looking forward to giving the next set of royals an opportunity. I will, however, miss visiting people in the kingdom and getting to meet some really great folk.
Yeah, excellent. So what sort of things does being queen involve? Obviously you've come from out of town today. Is it just making an appearance, or is there other parts to it as well?
We have a reasonable amount of administrative things that we have to do, as well as we give out awards to people who have been nominated and who are deserving.
Excellent. What sort of things? Because you have the tourney, of course, to figure out who's the best fighter. But
we can make knights, which is someone who has proven themselves to be worthy in a martial field. We can also make laurels, who are people who have proven themselves to be of a very high art or science standard, or we can make pelicans, who are people who have provided service for the group beyond any sort of measure.
Excellent. And you appointed a new seneschal this morning.
Yes.
What's that role entail?
A seneschal is kind of the administrative head of a local group, of a barony or a shire.
So we're in the barony of Stormhold today, I understand. Is it your favourite barony? Do you get to pick a favourite?
I don't have a favourite barony, but I do call Politicopolis, which is Canberra, home.
Oh, I see, yeah. That's where your palace is, I guess.
I live in a tower.
Of course. Of course. Well, thank you very much for speaking to us,
Thank you very much.
Your Majesty, and we'll hope you enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with one of the participants of the whole event here. He's a scholar. His name is Brian Dorka O'Connor. Did I get that right?
You did indeed.
Excellent. So tell me how you got involved with the whole society.
Many years ago, a friend of mine at university dragged me along to a winter feast event, and 15 years later, I'm still going.
You in it just for the food, or?
No, for the interest, for the scholarship, for the friendship. I met my wife in the SCA. It's turned out quite well.
How long have you been together now?
Just had our 10th anniversary.
Oh, excellent. Did you celebrate it at a different event, or do you have something slightly different lined up?
No, we don't spend every minute of the day in the SCA, but we do spend a lot of our time doing SCA things.
Excellent. So what does your, you said you're a scholar, what does that involve within the SCA?
One of the ideals of the SCA is that everyone studies what they do. So if you want, you can just turn up and hang around, do things, dress up in the absolute minimum garb. If you want to, you can. There are people who've gone and gotten doctorates in these fields.
Oh wow, excellent.
So,
so are you studying something in particular then?
Personally, I study linguistics. So I've spent a lot of years learning Old English, Irish, that sort of thing. There are other people around who study dressmaking, cooking, belly dancing, court dancing in the West, fighting. There's a lot of research in the fighting skills as well.
There's a lot of fighters just behind us here. Did you ever consider getting involved in sort of the fighting side of things, or is it not really your area?
Once upon a time I did, but I wasn't very good at it. And
choose your battles.
Exactly so.
Right. Excellent. Well, that's all. That's been wonderful to talk to you, my lord.
My lord.
Have a good day.
And unto you, my lord.
Cheers.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
The crown prince and princess, nobles and peers of Lockhart. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Court is ended.
So that's all we've got from the Society of Creative Acronism today. They're William Marshall Tawney. The battle rages on, and if you'd like to get involved, go to sca.org.au for more information if you fancy yourself a king or a queen or a knight or a squire. Thanks to everyone who's let us interview them today and get involved, and for the lend of the wonderful clothes in this hat of mine, which I think looks rather dapper, obviously. So thank you again to the Queen, and if you'd like some more information, go to the website and get involved. That's all from Maha's Alternative Reality.